Turning like I'm on a wire, stepping in and out of fire. I balance. What I can and can't control, both holding on and letting go. I balance. Stop me falling from heights. Stabilize. I find balance with you. I find balance. I find balance. I find balance with you. I find balance with you. I find balance. I find balance. I find balance. I find balance with you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Listen, what's up, chat? Happy motherfucking Father's Day. I'm your dad now.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Neff.
Coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
A child arrived just the other day.
Yep.
He came to the world
Yep.
in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay.
Happy Father's Day.
He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking.
And I'd like to wish you a very hearty...
He'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know,
Hey
I'm
now.
gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then.
All your dad are belong to us.
My son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed. Said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah, you know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle
And the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then.
Well, he came from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just
We gotta get in the dad mood right now.
you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like to
On Meat Pod, thank you. Magic Al, thank you.
see you later, can I have them?
And please, come on, sing it. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Dad, you know we'll have a good time then.
I've long since retired, my son's
Son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said, I'd like to see you if you don't mind.
you, if you don't mind.
He said, I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. Thank you, Zero Biotic.
Job's a hassle and the kids are the flu, but it's
So nice talking to you, Dad. It's so nice talking to you. Come on, everybody, sing it.
That's very cool.
and
And
it's
the
hung up
oh shit, not yet. My bad.
to me. He'd grown up
Just like me, my boy was just like me. Here you go. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Dad, you know we'll have a good time then. God damn. Yo, Cat Stevens, Yusef Islam could fucking jam, bro. Zero Biotic, thank you again for the 10 banger. That's a lot of juice. Thank you guys for coming in nice and early. God damn, I'm in the Cat Stevens mood
Oh, yeah,
now.
wow,
I don't mean to
that's
dead
very
name. I'm
cool.
Yusef
3
Islam.
years, what a ride, and it will keep going. Much love to my favorite stream, the
Ah.
Late Night.
What? What?
Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you wanna try something new, and it's breaking my heart.
You're leaving, baby, I'm grieving. Well, if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you got a lot of nice things to wear.
Then a lot of nice things
Turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
It's hard to get by.
Just upon a smile.
Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you as a child, girl. You know, I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, because I never want to see you
Happy
sad,
Father's Day,
girl.
Mr. William and
Don't be a
Evan.
bad girl.
I got you something.
Well, if you want to leave, take good care.
Hope you make a lot
Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Colin.
there, but just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child, girl.
What do I think about rain? Well, that's a crazy question. Cause I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
For cool.
Thank you, Rooster Loving Man. Are we just Yusef Islaming our faces off right now?
Ooh, things are looking bad.
I hope that was a setup for me to play this song, The Rain by Yusef Islam.
Everybody in the world's looking so sad. Everybody's thinking about the storm. Everybody's thinking about the storm.
God, dude. Cat Stevens? Okay, we gotta play one more track. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh.
I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I've sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never.
Dude, if this doesn't take you places.
Listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I've swam upon the devil's lake,
Oh yeah, wow.
but never, 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 I never make the same mistake. No, never, never, never.
Dude, Yusef could jam, bro. Don't feel much for it? Oh my God, bro. That's crazy to me. People don't like Cat Stevens? That's like quintessential for me. You know what? Maybe I have a soft spot because my film teacher who taught me everything was a big Cat Stevens fan. You sing like Jack Black? I am like Jack Black. To my bones. Thank you for the level 5 hype train. Give it up for you guys. Thanks for the money. Give it up for money, am I right? Hey guys, it's Sunday. You know what that means. This is a bonus stream. So I'm going to kick it to you live and direct. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to bullshit. I'm going to do a little bit of my kind of stand-up, room routine, react to shit. Hey, we might start a new season of something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
We're going to have a
wow,
good
that's so
time, maybe
cool.
play some video games. I'm going to do my best to entertain you on this fucking weekend where I'm a little hungover. I'm going to keep it a buck. I went to, thank you, Milk. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Take 2. Miko,
wow, that's
Miko
Thanks for
Ren.
streaming,
Not
Milk,
milk at all.
entertaining
There
us
was
while
no
I have
milk in that
COVID.
word.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. Old Buddy Simulator. Thank you. And Soul. Thank you so much. Cab Calloway, thank you. I went out to go watch Noah J do a DJ set last night at the Academy, and real DJ hours. He started his set at 2 a.m. So I was like, I was out there, but I was a good friend. Noah shut it down. He did a great job. I almost went to Charlie XCX last night, but I ended up not going. I'm going to regret it forever. How's your Father's Day? Really good. My dad is about to turn 94 years old. How crazy is that?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
So
cool.
I ordered Thai food from his favorite Thai restaurant and had it delivered. And he and my mom ate out on the deck down there in North Carolina. They just got done with the U.S. Open, and they're big vibing, having a good time. And they appreciated the
that's very
food and the
cool.
kind words. And hey, guys,
Wow, that's
as
very
of
cool.
3 days ago, my cousin has finished
Wow,
his
that's very
fucking
cool.
Thank you
chemo
for your
treatment.
Streams.
Finished
Any
his
plans
chemo
to stream
treatment.
The new Elden Ring DLC.
I am going to, yeah. Thank you so much, Husk Boy and Kimber and Sir Slime. Thank you so much. But yeah, my cousin finished his chemo treatment. They're gonna do, the subsequent tests, but that was a lot, and I'm real proud of them. And so happy Father's Day to my cousin and my dad, both thriving, making my head palace feel a lot better. Maybe it's the drugs, I don't know, but certainly both my very close family members feeling a lot better. Can't hurt. So I'm feeling pretty good today. And I've been going out and doing some things for me, which I kind of didn't do for like a year or so there. I was really, really devoted to streaming. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Psychotic. Thank you for the 5. Thank you. Thank you. So much better. Why did you never tell us you were in Hall & Oates? Well, that is an interesting statement to lead off with, because I don't remember being in. Now I remember being in Hall & Oates. Yeah, I mean, it was one time, okay? One of them got sick, and I was in the neighborhood. I wore big glasses, though, so that they wouldn't notice it was me. Here you go. Take a look.
You're a rich girl, and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl, but it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say
Money won't get you too far.
Get you too far.
Don't you know that it's wrong to take what is given you so far gone on your own?
You can get along, you can try to be strong,
But you never be strong.
'cause you're a rich girl,
And you're gone too far, and you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl.
and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
Is this an AI video? No, this is me in Hall & Oates. You guys don't know this? Before BuzzFeed, this is what I did. I was in popular rock group Hall & Oates.
Get you too far, get you too far.
High and dry.
Out of the rain.
It's so easy. Turn others when you can't feel pain.
And don't you know that a love can grow? 'Cause it's too much to give, 'cause you'd rather live for the thrill of it all. Oh, you're a rich girl, and you're gone
If it was you, you've lost your ear. Listen, I'm doing my best, all right? I spend 8 hours talking every night, screaming.
too far, 'cause you know
No, it don't matter anyway.
And you can rely
On the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money.
It's a bitch, girl, and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway.
God, what a good track. Hall & Oates also fucking throttled, bro. Hall & Oates fucking did it, dude. High and dry, out of the rain. It's so easy to hurt others when you can't feel pain. I've been reading a book about anti-gravity. It's so good, I just can't put it down. I mean, this is going to sound weird, but wasn't that like a big Nazi project, anti-gravity? Weren't they big on anti-gravity? And didn't they have like a bunch of anti-grav tech that got lost after the war? Am I crazy saying that? Isn't that where the term Foo Fighter comes from too?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Have you heard this version?
The term Foo Fighter was used by Allied aircraft pilots during World War II to describe various unidentified flying objects or mysterious aerial phenomenon. Yep, I'm right. And that was like German anti-grav shit. Not Nazis? Am I wrong? I thought Hitler's anti-gravity machine.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I told
Did
you.
hear about the
I told you.
Soda.
Hitler's anti-gravity machine. You all said I was crazy. The Die Glocke was a purported top secret scientific technology weapon developed in the 1940s. First published, it was later popularized. Miracle weapon. The Die Glocke. So I'm not the only one who's heard this, if there's a big Wikipedia. It's a conspiracy theory? Yeah, most things are. So is God. But
Oh yeah, wow,
I-
that's very cool.
I think
Just finished watching first episode.
I
of
think
season
the
2 of House of Dragons. Love it,
creation-
really good.
I think the creation of the Die Glocke is a hoax, but I think Hitler wanted it. Like, I do think they were like trying to make it. I don't think that was a hoax. Because wasn't he into like all kind of meth-induced psychoses? I don't know. Just finished watching the first 2 episodes of House of Dragons. Show is really slow but good. Interesting. They did a lot of wild shit. Okay, yeah, so I'm not completely out of the bucket here. I didn't just make this shit up. The occult. Yeah. The Nazis were trying to do a lot of occult sci-fi shit, but they didn't achieve any of them. I mean, they made a lot of rockets that were probably sci-fi shit at one point. If they hadn't pissed off so many German scientists, they would have had a nuclear weapon too. It's called Nazi esoteric occultism. Interesting. The Japanese really wanted a death ray? Is that true? Have you seen this vinyl? Oh, let me take a look at this vinyl. Let me take a look. Oh my gosh, it's the Saltburn Cum vinyl. That's so crazy. That's so weird. Who would buy this? I bought it. It's on its way. I bought it. I bought this. It's real, and I bought it. I spent 100 American smackers on it, buying it and getting it sent to the U.S. You think the new Rock film with Benny Safdie is going to be any
I
good?
just wanted
Yes.
to say thank you for streaming so much lately. I've been having a lot of panic attacks lately and had surgery on Friday, and your stream has become a safe place for me. Neff.
Damn. Panic attacks suck. Panic attacks are the shittiest. I hope you don't have any more. But I'm glad I can help in my own little way. Was it ethically sourced? Yeah, Jacob Elordi just shot loads into a bathtub for the better part of a week, and they scooped it all up and put it in albums. First teaser for Smile 2 reveals Naomi Scott's pop star character, Sky Riley.
Might be a tragedy. Devastation right in front of me. Am I a future disaster that's waiting to happen? It's waiting to happen. White, blood, and white. Got to see shit get out of my way. I'm holding glass in my head and it could break. Something so fierce, a disaster waiting to happen. Like blood and white satin. Might be a tragedy.
Interesting. That did not feel like the teaser for a horror movie. Oh, dude. Dude, doesn't Longlegs come out this week? Am I crazy? Longlegs comes out this week, doesn't it? Will, okay, silly question, but the new animated Garfield, yay or nay? I think it's for children, right? I was never really much of a Garfield guy because I wasn't a cat guy. I fucked with Odie, but I never understood the comedic beat of like being cucked by your shitty cat. Some people really relate with Garfield. I never have. You a Star Trek fan? Yeah, I like Star Trek. I'm not gonna sit here and be able to tell you that I can get down in the nerd muck with you, but I've watched quite a bit of it. Have you heard Mika Monroe talk about the It Follows sequel? I have heard that the screenplay for it is fucking insane. I have heard that everybody who's read the It Follows 2 screenplay have been like, oh my gosh, this is great. Oh, this is so fucked up. Oh, shit. Which makes me very horny to watch it. Apparently they're going there in It Follows 2. Is it called They Follow? That's sick. Deep Space Nine is peak track. Interesting. Thoughts on Bad Boys and Inside Out finally kickstarting the summer movies. I don't know. I have no thoughts on Bad Boys whatsoever. I've never been the biggest Bad Boys guy. I get that they're awesome. They never were really quite my tempo. I'm happy they're doing well. Inside Out, I mean, I'm definitely, good movie to take your kids to.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
School's
really cool.
out, so school's out for summer. Splooters, thank you so much. Bad Boys first-person cameras looks cool.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Have you heard about the movie Strange Darlings? It has the lead from The Passenger and it looks nuts.
No, I haven't heard of Strange Darlings. A horror short I came across today. Bum, 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 bum. School's out for... All right, this is like a 10-minute long horror film. I don't know if I'm ready to get into that just yet, but I'll leave it as one of my tabs. We might pop it open later. Thoughts on Care Bears? None whatsoever. Did you watch House of Dragons, by the way? I have not. I finally watched an anime called Tower of God, and it was so good. And now I'm so juiced for the second season, which just got announced. This LA barcade looks fun and could be a good stream. It has a Muppet Operation game. Muppet Operation game. Am I reading that right?
Don't get drunk and go to Chuck E. Cheese. Come here instead. This place is way more than a regular
Wait, is this
bar
Penny Arcade or 2-Bit Circus? That's it.
arcade. They've got crazy VR stuff, escape rooms, something where you do surgery on a Muppet, carnival games. I asked 2 random strangers to join us for one of the escape room games, which we definitely lost, but we didn't care. It's a perfect date night or night with friends.
That looks fun as hell. That looks fun as hell, bro. I've heard of that before. I gotta go there. I love arcades to this day. That's just like muscle memory. I fucking love arcades. All right, I feel naked without just a little bossa nova in the background these days. TOG is top 3. It's about to go hard season 2. Tower of God. Yeah, it's so good. Tower of God, the whole time, I didn't know what was going on. Tower of God is really funny because it's like the only anime I've ever seen where they're like, you know how anime spends all this time explaining what's going on? Yeah. What if we do the opposite of that? What do you mean? We explain nothing and we just throw people's ass in. Okay, sure. Dude, episode 3, they're just saying shit. They're like regulars, irregulars, the fucking water beasts. He's a spearman. That's a fisherman. And I'm just like, what the whoa, hold on. Everything will be explained at the top of the tower. Climb. And you're like, oh my, what the fuck? Hey, finally broke into Korean comic with Tower of God, huh? There are many good comics from South Korea, also usually on par with Japan. Interesting. Stop. Speaking of Tower of God, here's Sydney Sweeney at the 2004 GLAAD Awards. Wow. Totally relevant, totally pertinent. Thank you so much. Tower of God is based on a Korean webtoon. Yeah, isn't Solo Leveling also? Strange Darling trailer. All right, let's take a look at... Wait, have I seen the trailer for this? All right, we'll take a look. Hold on. Turn off my bossa nova. Turn off my fucking smooth jazz. Sunday morning.
Do you have any idea the kind of risks a woman like me takes every time she agrees to have a little fun?
Never thought about it that way.
Of course you haven't. You're not a woman.
She's gonna kill this guy. She's gonna kill this guy.
He's like a nice guy.
Love scar.
But the real issue is safety. That's life or death.
Oh, I love this actor. Bro. This actor is great. He is one of those guys, like a Sam Hartman or Hartwell or whatever his name is, where he's like, he's always really solid and he's never talked about.
So I'm gonna have to ask you a question. Are you a serial killer?
Oh.
What did you just say?
Guys, either he's a serial killer or he is hugging her really hard right here. Sometimes I could just use a real stiff hug like that. You know what I mean?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Can you help me, please?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Cleverest thriller of its kind. Well, that's high praise.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
You must go in blind? Well, then why am I watching the trailer?
I'm in control.
No. Maybe I lied.
You know, you asked smell this, right?
How did I get so lucky tonight?
Okay. You got my attention. Flick my nips. Let's go. I like it. Love hurts. Did you watch Late Night with the Devil? Same director? Yeah, I really liked Late Night with the Devil. Did you watch Baki Hanman versus the other guy? I did not. Is the twist that she's also a killer? Maybe. Or maybe they're like step siblings. Did we already talk about New Boys? Okay, I actually have a take on The Boys that I don't know how it's gonna be received. But I want to put something out there and just see how it lands. I think that the new season of The Boys is very good. I think it's very good and I enjoy it. And I've been having a good time, except for one decision that they made that usually I would be completely on the other side of this. But the retcon that they did on the Frenchman and Kimiko's relationship is the worst bit of writing I have ever suffered through. What the fuck were they thinking? Dude, I don't care if he's gay. I don't care if he's bi. You have to earn that. You have to earn that, though. What the fuck? It was the best romance on TV. The best romance on TV. And they just were like, yeah, they're done. It was obvious she didn't like him. Then why is she drinking? Obvious she didn't like him. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Listen, I'll be honest. I don't mind. I don't think it's even a gay thing. I think even if it was like a girl that they interested in, like all of a sudden in between seasons, he fell in love with, I guess.
Big jacked boy.
But it just felt so weird that in between seasons, they're like, you know, this love story that we've been spinning for so long and how since literally like one of the inciting incidents of the show, he's been madly in love with this person. Yeah, he's just over it now. I think it was just platonic. He calls her my heart. Do you guys know what mon coeur means? It's not yo cuz. It's not hey friend. He has called her my heart since the first season. Yo, what's up, Kimiko? What up, cuh? Yeah, like as family? Yo. Someone in chat said what I was about to say. Are we in Tom Brady's family?
Cool.
Love the content.
Are we doing
whammy.
Are we doing face kissing? Yeah, French people be like that. My brother in Christ, if a French man comes up to you in a bar and starts calling you his heart, he wants to fuck. You know the famously friendly to strangers French people? The famously kind to foreigners French. They had an entire dance number together. Yeah, the revisionist history on this is a little strange. I just wanted to believe in love. I thought it was a cute love story in like a super modern show. I don't know. I really liked their love story. I really enjoyed it. And this kind of like, I don't know, just made me feel sad. Did Twitch kill movie night? No, happens every Wednesday. They could bring it back around. Yeah. But I'll be honest, even if they bring it back around, it just feels like then that they put this in as an obstacle.
Hey Will, could you explain the difference between a movie producer and movie director for me?
Yeah. A director makes the movie.
To watch Godzilla -1?
A producer pays for the movie. There you go. No, I haven't watched Godzilla -1 yet. I have to. I'm very excited about it. I will watch it. I just haven't had time. But yeah, other than that and a few other kind of nitpicky little issues, I'm going to be honest. I think one of the things that changed is I don't know who their storyboardist is or whoever is doing like continuity in the episodes, but there are a lot of like blocking issues, I feel like, this season, if that makes any sense, where like there are a lot of scenes where it just kind of feels like characters are like standing around and like don't know how to move, and like some of the action feels like they just kind of like winged it day of. Like in the most recent episode, I don't want to give too much away, but there's a scene with Firecracker where all the characters are in one room with guns, and I was kind of like, what's happening here? They're all just kind of like, oh. Well, prove to Homelander that you can do what you do after I menacingly back out of this room. Like, that was like, what the fuck? What am I watching, a James Bond movie? I don't, that's not a writer's strike thing. That's very much a blocking thing, which is like a strange thing to not. I think that has to do with them like having a location and just trying to like block out action on the day. Very strange. The Boys isn't good. I disagree. I think some of The Boys commentary is so sharp, and you just don't get it other places. Like Firecracker, when Sister Sage asked Firecracker, like, what is it you sell? And she's like, truth, justice, the American way, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, purpose, because it's a lot easier to imagine that you're undercover freedom fighter fighting against an unseen evil than it is to know that you're a valueless human being. Like, that kind of shit is like, whoa, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Fuck, dude. That's the reason I think the dissonance that some people are having is because they're still watching The Boys to watch cape shit. But The Boys is not cape shit. The Boys is like comedy commentary on America with superheroes as like the sugar to sweeten the bitter pill that you're taking. So like I still think some of the dude. Okay. The funniest scene all season. I don't want to spoil anything. This is not a spoiler. But when in the very first scene, when Homelander introduces his son to that politician's daughter, and she's like, why don't you guys go get some ice cream? And Homelander goes, hey, no one get pregnant. I'm just kidding. And they're like 13 years old. And she looks at him like, ew. Ew. He's such a fucking asshole. I laughed. I was laughing so hard, Caroline had to pause the show. Because they write him as such a fucking perfect piece of shit. Black Noir has been funny. Yeah, Black Noir is really interesting because they're so off book with that character. But I do think he's been funny this season. What'd you think of the sauna scene? I mean, that's like the boys' staple, is like really graphic, shocking stuff that you're like, oh God. He could spew goo if he wanted to. Jesus Christ. I really feel like The Boys doesn't have much left in it. It's a good thing next season is the last. The spinoff was good. The spinoff was pretty good. Would you play a Minecraft medieval roleplay server with a pre-made kingdoms in your own clan fighting against house clans led by other streamers and supporters? Maybe. Slightly related, but why do writers have scenes like where they all stare at Firecracker as she escapes? Makes no sense to me. Yeah, I do think that that's like, again, if that is filmed better or blocked better, sorry. Blocking is like, okay, for those of you who don't know what I'm saying, blocking is like where you start and where you end in a frame. It's like your action. So like, an example of blocking in this scene is like if I'm talking to someone in the street and then I walk over to him, I'd go, hey, Mitchell. And I would rehearse that movement, right? That's your blocking. So in a scene where someone escapes, it's important that in the frame, you make it seem like they could have escaped, right? And that has to do with like kind of beating out the scene and making sure that your blocking works. So I think that was exactly what I was saying, where a few of these scenes just feel like it is in the script, like Firecracker escapes, but they didn't really like work through the action of it in advance. They were just kind of on the day, like, all right, Firecracker, you have to escape now. And that's why it kind of looks like a CW show. And she's like, so a really good example of good blocking versus bad blocking in a very similar project, and there's a whole video about this, is the War of the Five Armies from The Hobbit versus Helm's Deep from Lord of the Rings. So both projects are done by the same director, but in Lord of the Rings, he had like just spent an exhaustive amount of time pre-planning every single movement of that battle. Like he had models and he went through and like worked out how every single piece would move and where the camera would land, versus in The Hobbit where he had like a fraction of the amount of time to prepare and film. They literally would just show up on the day in their makeup, and he'd be like, okay, you guys are fighting, and like you walk out, and you're doing something with your shield. And that's why it kind of just looks like people are lost in that fight, as opposed to Helm's Deep, which is like the tightest, most amazing brain fucking battle scene you've ever seen. Same director, right? So that, like, even within the same director's work, in the same universe, the importance of blocking and the pre-production of that shows you that, like, it elevates that battle scene so much. So I do think that is part of the issue of this season of The Boys, is that it just doesn't feel like they had that same amount of time to prep and prepare and da 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 da. It's actually a miracle The Hobbit didn't turn out worse. Yeah. Apparently, when Claudia received the information from Butcher, that was improvised, and Victoria Newman was actually shocked. What? You can't do that. Just watched a new episode of House of Dragon. Will you watch it? Yeah, I'll watch the new season of House of Dragons. Yeah, they showed whole. They showed some whole. Speed on adaptation from book/comic to movie/TV show. Should writer follow source material or just use them as references and make their own story? I mean, that is such a case by case. That is such an insane absolute to establish. I think the reason that you're changing it could very well tell the story. Like, if you're doing it because you have a clear like artistic idea, right? If you're like, I really think I can elevate this story if I do X, Y, and Z, like Kubrick, changing the end of The Shining, sure. If the reason you're changing a plot line is because some executive is like, we think that this will market much better if this character does this, and B, now they're lesbian. I think if it's a money motivated decision, it rarely goes well. It feels inauthentic. But like, let's say same change, right? You change a character to be a lesbian, like in the example of The Walking Dead, right? Those characters weren't explicitly homosexual, but they didn't change them to be homosexuals because they wanted to sell rainbow cookies. They did it because they wanted to tell a love story. And they ended up telling one of the great TV love stories ever in episode 3 of The Walking Dead. And so I think you can see the difference of, like, even in that same change, like, we need a gay character because it's Pride Month and we need to sell tickets, versus like, I want to tell this incredible gay love story because it means something to me and it feels Last of Us, not The Walking Dead. Sorry. Yeah. So there you go. I think that is one of the great artistic changes ever, right? Like, that episode is such a shining example of an artist putting their own truth into an episode of TV where they took the source material and elevated it so insanely. So insane. Yeah, it was from the game, but it was just notes. Dude, no. Come on. It was in the game. That was not in the game. I love you. I've seen the notes. They were partners. They might have even insinuated that they were gay. But that story that was told in episode 3 of The Last of Us was so far and away more than what was in the game. They like that was an insane adaptation. It was implied. You guys, please stop listening to the sound of your fingers hit the keyboard and listen to me. A note that was 100 words long, that was from one partner to another being like, hey, how are you? Was not the hour-long journey that I went to on the anatomy of a relationship from birth to death. Like that, like, do you understand how much that was elevated? It is so far beyond the content that they started with. But yeah, I think that's a great example of like changing content or elevating content or like filling in source material to make it better. Actually, well, I've not seen the show, so no, I don't understand. Sorry. Yes, they expanded. That's what he's saying. Yeah, I mean, expanded is like, that is true. That is what they did. But like, I don't even know if that's like a strong enough word for what they did with that. That would be like if some president in his like memoir was like, yeah, I was in love once when I was 20. And from that one sentence, someone like tells the greatest love story ever written. You know what I mean? Like that's how insane that felt.
Oh yeah, wow, that's cool.
Hey, what do you use in your hair? I'm trying to steal your flow, love you, man.
I try and tell people this. I try and use as little as possible in your hair.
Neff wicked.
I use a curl cream sometime, but Head and Shoulders is, I think, the best thing you can put in your hair. It'll make your hair very healthy. Just don't wash it all the time. Smells good too. Head and Shoulders is it. Cap, I'll be honest. No, I'm completely upfront with you guys about what products I use, because I've told you how shamefully many face products I use and all the fragrances I use. But hair, I keep it really simple. Ever heard about Nine Souls? Really good Metroidvania that came out recently. Great gameplay. I'll have to give it a try. What do you think of the R-rated comedy about food getting a series? Automod won't let me say. Sausage Party? Or Sausage Fest or whatever it is. Yeah, I thought the movie was interesting enough to see more from that universe. How the hell do you bros deal with your dandruff? Head and Shoulders. I don't get any more. And then if you have really bad dandruff, you got to go Selsun Blue. That's the angle. Sacred of the Sun. Thank you. I heard rat bread contains biotin. Oh, I did not know that. Did you see WBDC is doing Watchmen as a CG animated 2-part movie series? Yeah, it looked bad. I mean, it didn't look good to my eyes, but I really liked the Watchmen, and I'll give it a try, right? Like I've watched a lot of Berserk after the first arc, and I don't really like how that looks too much, but you know, sometimes the source material is good enough that you just power through. Head and Shoulders Tea Tree is my favorite right now. I've never tried that. I got to give that a dance. Are we continuing with any new Alone or Survivor tonight? That was the plan. I usually like to sit here and just kind of bullshit for a while on weekends and talk to you guys and just, you know, field questions and shit like that. Be a nerd. But we'll see how I feel in a little bit. What do you do to trim your beard? I have a beard trimmer. I don't like shaving with a razor. Have you seen the movie Evolution where they weaponize Head and Shoulders? Great movies. Yeah, I have seen that. Classic comedy. Straight bowling. How's your dad? He's like 92. My dad died 3 years ago at 72. I'm good. It's just Father's Day. Oh, yeah. Blah.
Oh, yeah, wow.
My dad's good. He took another fall.
17, let's go, Neff.
So his hip is a little janked up, but, you know, he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. They just had the U.S. Open down in Pinehurst, and I think they had a good time with that. We should get you a Head and Shoulders sponsor. I'd love that. Have you been watching women's basketball? No, I haven't. That's no slight. I just haven't. All I ever see of women's basketball now is like how hateful the WNBA is being to Caitlin Clark, which is so strange. So unusual to me. Will you ever play BG3 on stream again? Yes, I think so. Did you see the pools they built for the U.S. Olympic trials? No. Really? Yeah. Angel Reese smack Caitlin Clark today. I saw that, bro. Jesus Christ. Dude, if someone did that to you on a basketball court, you would be, that's like a fight. No, I haven't seen Furiosa yet. I need to see it. I want to see it. She clocked her, bro. She fucking clocked her. It was pretty bad. But like everybody has kind of been beating the shit out of her, which is like, I don't know. It's so strange. That, well, I mean, I get it. Like if you work your whole life at something and you feel like only one person is getting attention for it, and you're like, wait, I am just as good at this thing and I've worked just as hard, and why is this, you know, white savior here, or this fucking, you know, college basketball player that isn't really blowing the doors off right now? But at the same time, you got to get control of your own ego and not just beat the shit out of a rookie. Like, that is such a fucking like, Caitlin Clark doesn't control that. She's never asked for any of this. She's always been so gracious. It's just like tough to see.
Oh, yeah, that's very cool.
Anime sells at work live action at end of this year.
It's not gender-based. If you're scrawny, you get bullied. No one bullied Shaq. No, I understand that, but I don't think it's gender-based. I think it has to do with the fact that a lot of the other players feel very resentful to her.
That's very cool.
Neff approve.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy is like I didn't think it would be like that at all. And the first person to say that like Caitlin Clark was having a lot of issues was Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley was the first one to come out and be like, man, I've heard a lot of women in the WNBA say like super hateful, snide things. And I was like, really? And then, you know, it just seems like every week she's just getting the shit beat out of her. True, but she also flops as well. My brother, have you been watching these fouls? These are not flops, man. I'll show you the one from today. You can take a look at this and tell me what you think. This one was, she like took her head off. Boom! That is Bro. She wasn't even looking for the ball, bro. Look at this. Wow. Dude. She fucking took her head off, bro. Ugh. That's tough. She's looking to get the ball there. No one in NBA history has blocked a ball like this, dude. The fucking stiff forearm. What the hell? Listen, she might have been looking for the ball, but that's a dangerous play, man. You can't. That's crazy. Anyway, it's not something I'm gonna. Yeah, here's another one of them. Like, this is just a Bush League play. I mean, it's not that hard. It's just so Bush. Here's another one where she's just standing. The ball isn't even in bounds. And she just comes up and checks her. That's Bush. That's pretty fucking Bush League, dude. I mean, that shit happens. No, it doesn't. What are you guys even talking about? It's basketball. The ball wasn't even in bounds, man. What are you if you're under the basket and you're trying to box out for a rebound, sure. The ball wasn't even in bounds, guys. What are we talking about? I just don't think y'all play basketball. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. If that's happening while the game is going on, sure, I get it 100%. But if I'm on a court or like a playground and the ball is like off in the grass and someone comes up and just hip checks me, I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? NBA has ruined how people view the game? No. That is always a flagrant foul if it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball foul. What are we... Yo, I can't talk about this. People are weird about this. Y'all are weird about this. I'm not going to talk about it. It's weird. Now it is weird. I don't know. Something else going on here. It's very strange. Not going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
J3ST3RT gifted a tier 1 sub to love_the_.
Thank you, Jester.
They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
So what else is going on? Okay. Stop feeding the trolls, or is this what you do now? Oh, you mean how I said like I didn't want to talk about this anymore? Shut the fuck up. Go away. What else do you guys want to talk about? You see this Ren Fair. I really want to watch this. I really want. So apparently I indirectly know the director who made this through Lolo, LOL Overruled. And he sent me the screener and I still have to watch this. This looks insane. For those of you who haven't seen this trailer, take a look. I'm going to turn up my AC real quick.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Talk about these incredible last 34 months.
Every Renaissance fair in the United States came into being because they wanted to be like George. He's built this whole thing.
He's the ruler.
He's not crazy. He's just thinking on a level that you can't comprehend.
I don't know what's going to happen to it after he's gone. Because if he ain't working it, it don't work. George.
The perfect way to go would be have a woman screw me to death. And that's my goal.
Okay. I'm trying to find somebody to take care of the festival before I die.
I'm trying to play the long game. When he dies, George has put me in position to possibly fill in for a shiz.
I just don't think Jeff has what it takes. So I want to buy the festival.
All right, here we go, boys and girls.
I have yet to see a fair successfully handed from one person to another.
When they get their knife out and cut my balls off, I have a reaction.
Whoever comes across with the cash gets it. All you have to do is make the plan. It'll be fun.
That's all you got in your bag of tricks?
Don't ever.
Can we watch it and delete the VOD? I don't know. I mean, I could ask the filmmaker, but it looks like they have a contract with HBO, and HBO is not going to let me just watch something. They're too good at what they do.
Jeff fucked me. It's just a lie that some...
You missed an amazing line. I literally have seen this trailer before. I told you I have the screener already.
Get posted on social media. They are thick as thieves.
What's happening, King of Georgie? Has he gone mad?
Are you having a good time?
Shut the fuck up.
This dude seems like such a character, though.
You can't placate every race. We all get offended over dumb crap.
Placate every race? What the fuck are you talking about? Is there some race that's more fucking... I mean, I guess Ren Fairs are a white thing. What is that? What are we talking about?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff
Dude,
dot
I
cozy,
saw
Neff
this
dot
injury.
cozy, Neff dot
This
cozy.
is crazy.
Hi guys, it's Gordon. I'd like to share a very important message with you all. You know how much I love cycling, and
He's talking about the WNBA thing? What race was I placating?
triathlons and Ironman, etc. This week, unfortunately, I had a really bad accident, and it really shook me. And honestly, I'm lucky to be here. Now, from those incredible trauma surgeons, doctors, nurses in the hospital that looked after me this week, they were amazing. But honestly, you've got to wear a helmet. I don't care how short the journey is. I don't care, the fact that these helmets cost money.
The female race? Oh, dude, actually based.
Even with the kids, a short journey, they've got to wear a helmet. Now,
trigger warning? No, come on. He's got bruised ribs.
I'm lucky to be standing here. I'm in pain. It's been a brutal week, and I'm sort of.
Ooh.
But
my man ate that.
The importance of wearing a helmet. This weekend is massive.
No. Listen, I'm pretty fucking progressive. I'm telling you, I'm not giving trigger warnings for bruises. That's crazy. That's where I draw the line. Okay? I'm sorry. Bruises? No, we're not doing that. I'm not setting that standard with peace and love. Peace and love.
Father's Day, for new fathers, old fathers, middle-aged fathers. I want to wish you all a very happy Father's Day. But please, 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 please wear a helmet because...
True.
Honestly, I wouldn't be here now. Happy Father's Day.
Dude, is he just fidgeting or...
Honestly, I wouldn't be here now. Happy Father's Day.
I love me some Gordo. I'm glad he's okay. God, that would have... Can you imagine if he had passed away in an accident like that? I would have not recovered.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Shaking from it? No, I mean, to have a bruise like that, the ultimate cookout tier food list. Okay. Now, this is something that definitely won't divide my community on racial lines. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Okay. BBQ sauce on my titties. I guess that's a good thing. Going back for seconds. If I have room on my plate, no thanks. Paper plate trick. What's the paper plate trick? Is that where you put something on the far end of your paper plate so it collapses and falls off? It still will. Oh, I know. Barbecue things? Oh my God. Fold it face down in the trash. Hide it. Fold it in the trash. Huh. Like someone's looking in the trash? What the fuck at your barbecue is going through the trash? Okay. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna divide us right down the fucking line. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna placate you, people of color. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to do it. Collard greens are gross. I'm sorry. They're gross. I've never had good collard greens. I've had them many times. I have always been the white dude at the barbecue who like eats the collard greens to prove that I'm not as white as they think. But I think people of color, if you look deep inside yourselves, you will admit that collard greens are not great. I don't think they're the grossest thing I've ever had, but they're not very good. I'm sorry. They're just not very good. I'm sorry. You trying to start a race riot, bro? No, I'm just trying to be honest, okay? Oh, you want me to be Hillary Clinton? You want me to be Hillary Clinton?
Collards with cornbread and hot sauce
Collard greens, yum. This is the best thing at the barbecue. Give me those wet veggies. Give me those wet veggies. Caroline Kwan, thank you for the 5. Is it working? Is it work? I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? It is my duty to be real with you. I'm not gonna lib up. I would have voted for Obama a third term. Collard greens are delicious. I love them. I'm not just picking the bacon out. Be real. Be real. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You put bacon in anything, it's good, okay? Shut the fuck up. crazy. They're not horrible. They're not horrible. Okay? But we're making a tier list. And I refuse to put collard greens up there in the S tier. I'm not going to do it. I don't keep hot sauce in my bag. Okay?
Wow,
I am not Hillary Clinton, and I am not going to lie to you.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
C tier minimum.
You want a sycophantic white lib, you go somewhere else.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Next, you're gonna tell us colored folks over here that live squid is not supposed to be a real meal. Wow, sir. Stuffing is overrated. There.
That
I said
what
it.
squid?
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Wait, that what squid? What is it? What did they say? Wait. Live squid? Is live squid a soul food?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Have I totally missed
wow,
this?
That's very cool.
Will Caroline has been trying to communicate with you for like 5 minutes.
What's she trying to say? To show Farley. Farley.
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I pet that dog?
Okay. Can I pet that dog? He went to the park for a long time today, so he's very tired.
Oh yeah, wow.
He was
that's very
sleeping. He was
cool.
pissed.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? Wait, okay. People of color in my chat. Is live squid a thing that I didn't know about?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
did that
wow,
chatter
that's
just
very
make
cool.
that shit up to confuse me? No. So they just did that to
hell?
They just did that to confuse me.
No way.
Korea. Yeah, but he didn't say it was a Korean thing. He said it was a black thing. That's okay. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Now, because I put this down here, I need to make I need for there to be healing. I need for there to be healing, okay? So I am going to offer up ambrosia salad as a paper plate trick dish. This is the whitest food there is, and God help you if you've had ambrosia salad. It's fucking disgusting. I bet most people who looked at this image couldn't even identify what ambrosia salad is. So I'll tell you. Ambrosia salad is this shit. Right here. Look at this. What the fuck is that? Ambrosia, it's like fruit with mayonnaise. It's literally fruit and mayonnaise. Cool Whip fruit salad. No. Never. Look at this. Look at this shit. What? Marshmallows. Marshmallows. No. No. Hell no. Fuck no. It's not mayo. Whatever it is can fuck right off. It's sour cream. It's fucking sour cream. Point at that guy. He's not like us. That person likes fucking ambrosia salad. If you know what's in ambrosia salad, you like it. There's something wrong with you. They not like us. No, ambrosia salad's very disgusting. I don't like it. It's not good. Okay, moving forward. This is tough. What the fuck? Oh, sweet tea. That's a sweet tea right there. That's a sweet tea. Sweet tea. Sweet tea. Where am I gonna put the sweet tea? I'll put the sweet tea. I wish there was a tier in between these two. For like, I'll have one. When I'm in the South, I'll have a sweet tea. You know what I mean? You're Californian, you don't like sweet tea. I went to what? My parents live in North Carolina right now. I like a sweet tea every once in a while. It's not gonna knock your socks off. It's decent. Okay. Potato salad or pasta salad. Fuck this pasta salad because it has olives. This pasta salad's got too much shit in it. Let's just say what it is. This pasta salad, too much shit in it. Too much. What's going on here? I need more pasta, less of that other shit. A pasta salad with like just tomatoes and a little bit of green. This, too much. No, don't like it. I think this is, what is this? It's like fluffernutter or banana cream. This is banana cream, right? Banana cream, not the best dessert. Banana cream, if I got room on my plate. With Nilla wafers, they're pretty good. Pretty good. S tier, banana pudding S tier. You go to the barbecue just going, oh my God, I'm fantasizing about putting some banana in my mouth. No, you're high. Get out of my face. Stop it. What are you doing? Stop. Yes? Well, then I'm going to be honest. You shouldn't be at the barbecue. Because these are the main events. Let's get into it. Brisket, S tier. That's a real S tier. Brisket is a real S tier. Brisket is a real S tier. That's a real S tier. Okay? That's that real shit. Let's be real. Brisket, when it is done right, is unreal. Brisket, when it's bad, is horrible. But when it's done right, there's none higher. There is none higher than the brisket. Baked potato with all the fixins going back for seconds. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Baked potato with the fixins, I'm going back for seconds. Okay? Love that. Very good. This is a beer, but it looks like it's just a Corona. I'm gonna get fucked up, but like I'm not like, ooh.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
You know, I'm gonna have 6 or 7 of them just to take the edge off. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have 6 or 7 beers. Now we're getting down to it. Okay. Beans. Just some straight up beans. If I got room on my plate, I'll throw some beans in there. I'll throw some beans, you know? I'll have some beans. But I don't know if I'm going crazy about the beans. I don't know if I'm going crazy about the beans. I'll have some beans. Okay. Cornbread. I'm going to be real with you. This doesn't look like great cornbread. Too much going on. That seems like some Home Shopping Network recipe on Bed Bath & Beyond cornbread, because there's too much in it. But cornbread is S tier. Cornbread is unbelievably good. I love cornbread. Cornbread is so good. So good. I'll put down 5 or 6 pieces of cornbread. That's not cornbread? Yes, it is. That is absolutely cornbread. 100%. Isn't that a quiche? No, that is jalapeno cornbread. I'd be willing to bet my life on it. That's quiche. White people, chill. That is cornbread. That's cornbread. That's 100% cornbread, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, just to prove my theory, that is jalapeno cornbread. There is an... Cornbread! That's the exact image! All of you who said quiche, hang your fucking heads in shame! Hang them! Take your hands off the keyboard and listen to me! You're dumb!
Oh, yeah, wow.
Stop typing! I am the streamer! Take your fingers and just put them above your head. Stop typing so much. The exact picture. You just got dog walked. Hang your heads in shame. 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 It's definitely a quiche. I'll take. That's a quiche. Well, that's a quiche. Who the fuck brings a fucking quiche to a barbecue? A barbecue quiche? Where the fuck do you live? Connecticut? On the country club? Nancy, we're going to a barbecue. What should we bring? Oh, I'm whipping up a quiche. Shame. I'm just going to whip up a quick quiche for the barbecue. I think it's really going to set off the ambrosia salad. Shame! And like I said, this cornbread's got too much shit in it. Too much shit. Now back to my tier list. Before I was so rudely interrupted by the quiche truthers.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
The Connecticut quiche whites are already dead, Will. Please.
A quiche? You know what this barbecue means? A fucking quiche. Stop. Okay. Let's get into it. A soda, if you're 12, it's going up barbecue sauce on my titties. I'm drinking about 13 of these, and I'm having a panic attack with all the caffeine I've ingested. But as a man, as a grown-ass man who's just trying to get fucked up, I'll have one. I'll have a Coke. I'll have a sody pop. Okay. Deviled eggs. I've had very good deviled eggs. I've had very mid eggs. You know what's the difference? Texture. If you get a grainy deviled egg, it's all over for me. It's all over. If I have room on my plate, I'll have a deviled egg. But I'm going to be honest, the spectrum on deviled eggs is too broad and they're too inconsistent. I have gone to some good restaurants that have had bad deviled eggs. They are one of the most inconsistent dish in the world to me. They are so hit or miss. They are so hit or miss that I cannot put them any higher. But a perfect deviled egg is really good. But the thing about deviled eggs is you never know until you try. A good looking deviled egg, you could put it in your mouth and you could be like, no, fuck that. What the fuck just happened? No. All right, I'm going to say something brave. I'm going to say something brave that you guys aren't going to agree with me, but I don't care. Chicken. It's mid at a barbecue. I love chicken. Chicken's one of my favorite foods. I eat chicken every day, but a chicken is not why I'm going to the barbecue. Not doing it. No. Okay? Compared to the other meat at the barbecue, it's middle of the road. I'm saying it. I don't go to a barbecue to eat chicken. I go to a barbecue to get into the meats. Okay? And speaking of which, scrimp on the grill? Are you shitting me? We talking about scrimp money? I love scrimps. And when you get a good marinade on that scrimp, crazy. Fuck me up with some scrimp. Barbecue surf and turf? You feel like the king of all creation. You feel like the god of all the light touches when you got some beef meat and some water meat, some water spiders on your plate. Scrimp are S tier. A little like, sugary type marinade on there. Ooh. Wow. I'm not going to the barbecue for some water bugs. They're very good. Okay. I'm going to do something you guys are going to get really angry at me at. This is also in the barbecue sauce on my titties. This is a margarita, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, a bad margarita, fuck it, get it out of my face. But if you got like a blender going and you're cooking up some Ramos Fizz or some really good margaritas, come on. You could put down an entire barbecue. That's when the barbecue really gets active, is when you have a good liquor drink. This is when shit goes up a notch. Okay. Vegetable skewers. If I got room on my plate, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not a veggie guy. They're okay. I'll eat them to sustain myself. But I don't know. Just me. This shit, fuck that shit. No. No. Nuh-uh. Not for me. Personally, not for me. Not for me. But I'm not a dessert person. Chips with guacamole and salsa, though? Oh, dude, look at this plate I'm constructing right now. Look at this plate I'm putting together. Oh my God. And I'm going to do something else because I'm brave enough to do it. Freezy Pops are S tier. And I'm going to tell you why. Because as a child, you would get one of these duffel bags full of Freezy Pops for all of $5. You'd put them in the freezer, and I'll tell you what, for me, Freezy Pops were an unofficial summer calendar, because when the Freezy Pops started to get light, you knew the summer was almost over, because you would crank one of those every single day. The Freezy Pop was the Mayan calendar of the child's summer. You could navigate a boat off of how many Otter Pops you had left in your freezer. And it was good. So the nostalgia of ripping an Otter Pop as a grown person, that's like going to Disney. You allow yourself to dream one more time with an Otter Pop. Okay, let's get back into it. All right, now we're gonna offend some people. Now we're getting better. Now we're gonna offend some people. We're gonna offend some people, and I don't care. Wait, is this just chicken? That chicken looks better than the other chicken they had. Fruit salad for me. If there's room on my plate. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, if there's room on my plate. If there's room on my plate. Okay. Here we go. We're going to have to make some tough decisions. Steak. Just a steak. Just a steak. For me, if there's room on my plate. I know that's going to offend some people. Never been much of a steak guy. Never been much of a steak guy. A tomahawk? Nah. Nah. It's okay. It's all right. But now, the glizzy. I'm going back for seconds. I'm going back for seconds on a Glizzwaldo on a summer day, and I'm putting everything on it. I'm putting ketchup. I'm putting mustard, putting relish, onions, the whole kit and caboodle. Ripping that. Delicious. And I'm going to go one further. Sausage is S tier. A hot Italian sausage with all the accoutrement. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about for me. To me, there are few foods better than a grill, than a cookout sausage. That shit hits so hard. Chicagoans know what I'm talking about. Chicagoans are one of the only people in the world where almost every barbecue you go to will have both glizzies and sausages. There are very few places where at cookouts they'll give you the options. Midwesterners, you are the only people I know that will provide a hot dog and a sausage at the same barbecue. You understand that there's a distinction. Shouts out to my Polish people. Where you at? No one tubes a meat like the Polish. Those people have an uncanny gift for tubing meat. An uncanny gift. Germans too. Yes, I like a Brotwurst. Up. Yes.
The real power move is you take some of that chili and put it on the frank. Also no lamb on here is an L.
Lamb? That's a power move. Okay, let's get back into it. Grilled pineapple. I actually really like grilled pineapple. And it's very ubiquitous. You can throw it on your burger. You can have it with the chicken. You can have it by itself. I am actually a big grilled pineapple guy. The other fruit I haven't really vibed with, a grilled pineapple goes crazy. Lemonade. Honestly, no thanks. No thanks. I don't need it. Tropical fruit punch, on the other hand, some spiked sangria, I'm going back for seconds. Because when you see this much fruit in there, it's because someone put an entire fucking handle of 151 in there. Someone put an entire handle of 151 in there. I don't have time to drink your lemon water. I don't, because I'm trying to get fucked up. All right, let's pull the Band-Aid off. The king in the north, the king in the south, the king in the east, the king in the west, mac and cheese. This is it. The champ is here. The champ is here. If you do not believe that mac and cheese belongs in the S tier, one of two things is true. One, you're lactose intolerant, in which case, fair. I'm sorry. Cheese makes your tummy icky. That's unfair. The other, your family makes shitty mac and cheese. I'm sorry. If your family makes shitty mac and cheese, I'm sorry. You got to take the wheel. You as an adult need to take over. I actually, a few holidays ago, one of my family members, who will remain nameless, said that she was going to make the mac and cheese. And I said, no, I got this. And she said, no, I'm going to make it. And you know what I did? I made my own fucking mac and cheese. And I brought it and I sat that tray next to hers. And my mac and cheese got eaten. Because her mac and cheese was whack. It was bullshit. No panko breadcrumb, no sear on the top. A mess. Take control of your mac and cheese. Because good mac and cheese is easy to do. Did it cause drama? No, there was no drama. There was no drama because she saw the light. Just like you with this fucking cornbread. What do you do? What do you do when the results are right there? What do you do when I pull up the analytical evidence? You gonna debate with me? You gonna debate with me when my cheese is gone and there's one scoop out of yours? What are you gonna say? You let the family down. Hubris. You didn't give a damn about that mac and cheese and you just wanted to make it because it's low-hanging fruit. I knew she wanted to make something easy. I wanted to make love to it. Scoreboard. Secret ingredient. Okay, this is like another fruit salad. I'm gonna put it next to this. I don't know what the difference between these are. Someone might have just put fruit salad on there twice. What is this? That is dark. That's some dark drink right there.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Iced tea. Well, we already had sweet tea. Iced tea without the sweetness? No, no. No. No, 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 no. Unsweetened tea? No. Get it out of my face. No. Monstrous. Yucky. Yucky. This is another fruit thing. I don't know. Whatever. Get out of my face. I don't care. Get out of my face. Is this horchata? I'm going back for seconds on that. Especially if there's a little booze in it. I might even go a little higher with this. You put some Baileys in there. I'm with it. I'm about that action, boss.
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay.
That's very cool.
Really good gluten-free vegan mac and cheese with lentil pasta and nutritional yeast instead of cheese. Lamau JK, can you imagine?
I mean, I'd still eat it. It's mac and cheese. I'm from North Carolina. That's a pulled pork sandwich. That's barbecue sauce on my titties. And I'm going to be honest, if these two are a package deal, if there is no pulled pork, the slaw is probably going down to if I have room on my plate. If there is pulled pork, I need those two together. If you don't put slaw on your pulled pork sandwich, that bad boy isn't finished. You got to slaw it up. You got to slaw that bad boy. These two, slaw is trash with peace and love. With peace and love. It's because it is the relish of the pulled pork sandwich. You don't just eat relish by itself. That'd be crazy. Slaw goes on the sandwich. Slaw goes on the sandwich. But by itself, it's a if I have room on my plate. Where do you consider the beginning of the South? The Mason-Dixon? Yeah, I suppose. I never really thought about it. Crispy onion straws on pulled pork goes crazy. Yeah. Also, I'm North Carolina, so I'm vinegar base. If you know, you know. I'm a vinegar guy. I like vinegar barbecue a lot. I like that like tanginess, that like, you know what I mean? Okay. What is this? What is this? Is this a Tres Leches? What am I looking at there? Carrot cake? Key lime? No, this is key lime over here. Dude, the chat has never been so split on an image ever. I'm seeing a lot of carrot cake. I'm seeing a lot of tiramisu. I'm seeing a lot of Tres Leches. Might simply be cake. All right, we'll come back on that. Onion dip for pretzels. If I have room on my plate. Most people don't make their own dip. This is usually out of a can. So I'm not that excited. Jalapeno poppers? Woo, shit, motherfucker. Goddamn. Hell yeah. Homemade jalapeno poppers. Put some croutons in there too. Give it a little crunch. Come on now. That's good. That's good. That's big good. Just normal ice cream if I have room on my plate. I'm not much of a sweets guy. Same with these. I know people are going to be mad. I'm just not much of a sweets guy. I'm in it for the proteins. I'm in it for the proteins, guys. Potato salad, going back for seconds. Corn, going back for seconds. Especially if it's elote. If it's elote, we're going barbecue sauce on my titties. But just a cob, just cob in it, going back for seconds. Macaroni salad, going back for seconds. This, that looks like feta and tomato. I'm going to go going back for seconds on that too. Feta and tomato, that Greek salad kind of goes nuts. Rice and beans, going back for seconds. Some red rice and beans, love that.
Wow, that's very cool.
Burger, I'm up there. Nothing like a burger, man. A burger is a symbol. A burger is a fucking symbol. A burger tastes like freedom. A burger tastes like freedom. Freedom isn't free. It costs a hefty fucking fee. All right. Fudge Pops, if I got room on my plate. Now I'm going to piss everybody off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry with peace and love. Peace and fucking love. Key lime pie. It's my favorite dessert. It's my favorite dessert in the world. I love key lime pie. It's magic. Key lime pie is fucking magic. It's my favorite dessert in the world. Key lime pie is my favorite dessert in the world. My mother knows that I will not order dessert at a restaurant 90% of the time unless it's key lime pie. Key lime pie is just the texture, the flavor, simplicity, everything.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's
right
very cool.
there.
Key lime pie.
Love key lime pie. Love key lime pie. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I was not the biggest pie guy. My family loves apple pie. I like apple pie quite a bit. Then I went to the South and I had key lime pie for real with some graham cracker crust. And it was like, holy shit. What the fuck is this? It is one of those dishes that people have perfected in a way that is like crazy. Like the science on good key lime pie is nuts. People have a whole ritual. Very good. I'm going to say this is jerk chicken as opposed to the normal chicken. And I'm going to put this in high going back for seconds. That looks very good as opposed to that dry shit right there. And it's all dark meat too. So I'm with that. Tres Leches, I'm going back for second. I'm going to say this is Tres Leches. Tres Leches, very good. And then ribs, barbecue spare ribs, go right there. And that's my list. It is Tres Leches. It's confirmed. God damn, I was pretty good at identifying. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. I'm telling you though, brisket, deviled eggs only if they're rude. The reason that's there is I said the inconsistency. There's so much inconsistency on deviled eggs. One thing I didn't see on that list that, I'll be honest, goes pretty crazy. Chicken sandwich. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I enjoy chicken sandwiches so much that today's stream is brought to you by the lovely folks over at Dave's Hot Chicken. Let's bring in the sandwich. Yes, indeed. Today's stream brought to you by the lovely folks over at Dave's Hot Chicken. Now today, I ordered 2 sliders from Dave's Hot, as you can see here. Very good sponsor. We were very excited about this. And for your viewing pleasure, one of these is mild. I'll enjoy that later. But the other one is their Reaper seasoning, which they make you notice a warning before you eat. So I'm going to enjoy the Reaper one right now for your viewing pleasure. And I just want to let everybody know that I ordered Dave's Hot Chicken using DoorDash. DoorDash brings food to your door. All right, let me see which one of these is the Reaper. I think it's this one. Hold on. Oh! Oh my God! Oh! I think that one's the mild. I'm gonna eat the other one. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a fan of spicy food, like I am, there's 7 different levels of spice that you can choose from. Ah! That's so hot. It's like razor blade. The different heat levels include no spice, light, mild, medium hot, extra hot, and Reaper. Oh, I'm sweating.
Oh yeah,
Here you can go.
For cool.
You can see the different combinations you can get. Different combinations you can get. I went with Dave's number 3, or sorry, Dave's number 2, which is the 2 sliders and fries. I'll be honest. Even though this is so hot, it's delicious. It is very delicious. I think they also just added nuggets recently to their menu. But I could just be having an out-of-body experience right now. I don't know. Did you get Reaper? I did, because I thought it'd be funny for stream. And it is not funny. It's immediately not funny. It's immediately unfunny. You can see how much seasoning is on that. It's like dark. Oh. All right. I'm going to go get a drink. That is like razor blades. Whew. That's good chicken. Anyway, thanks, Dave, for sponsoring the tier list today. Use DoorDash to get Dave's Hot Chicken delivered to your door. Whoo, that was hot. All right, that was the end of the ad. I'll be right back, guys. Oh. That was like a bomb hit my system, dude. I don't know why I thought that would be a good bet. I don't know why I thought that would be a good bet. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hell yeah, bud.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Chat during tier list. Yeah, it was. We were all over the place on that one. I was, dude. Oh, that's so hot. I can feel it in my stomach immediately. Dave's Hot. I got that sponsorship and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'll eat Dave's Hot. Shit yeah, what a great sponsor. Dave's Hot is actually fucking delicious. The Reaper is no joke. Dude, I didn't think Dave's Hot was that hot. I didn't think it was like a Nashville type beat, but that was like, my face hurts. My lips hurt. What heat level do you usually get? The one above mild. Like, I'm pretty good with heat. I was like hot. I was like getting hiccups and shit. I was like hot. Will has aged 10 years in one. I need your secret. Don't take care of yourself. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was pretty good content, I feel like. Fun,
yeah, wow,
fun sponsor for sure.
Sexo.
All right, subsiding a little bit. How excited are you for the Elden Ring DLC? Excited. I'm actually hosting an event on Thursday for them. They had like a film competition. I'm going to be watching their film submissions off stream tonight after I stream. And should be fun. I'm hosting with Sydney Goodman. Should be a great time. Was the tier list part of the sponsor, or did you bring that to the plate yourself? No, someone just linked that, and I was like, oh, I have this Dave's Hot Chicken sponsor sitting around. Perfect. On this stream or a different stream, that'll be Thursday. You actually like Diet Coke or Coke Zero? I don't like it as much as normal Coke, but it's got a lot less calories. So, you know. Give it a Joe's hungry assessment. Joe doesn't like spicy food, so he would have hated that. Will you ever get a tattoo or not into them? No, I actually love tattoos. My family just hates them, so I never got one. But I want to get one eventually. There's only certain tattoo artists I would let do it, though. Oh, God, that was hot. Coke Zero or Diet? I like Diet Coke. I changed my mind too much for a tattoo. Yeah. What kind of art would you get? There's this one Korean artist named Uzi, and all of his shit is gasoline.
That's very cool.
He does incredible work. This is Uzi. I'll show you some of Uzi's work. Yeah, bro. Insane shit. Insane line work. So fucking clean. Diabolically clean work. Like, insane. I would just let him fuck my back up. You know what I mean? Just give him my back and be like, have at it, Hoss. Go crazy. Go nuts. I want you to see me, Fred. He quoted a friend of mine, almost 10K. That's what I'm saying. I would probably only get one tattoo, and I would probably only get this guy. And I'd just be like, do my whole back. You don't have any, right? No. You say that till you're in the chair for over an hour of time. Listen, I'm no tattoo purist. Okay, I'll be real with you. I'm gonna use numbing cream if I do it. A, and B, I'm gonna do drugs. And I'm gonna play a Steam Deck. Would you get anesthesia like celebrities do? I mean, if it's really bad. I actually have a very high pain tolerance, though. I have a crazy high pain tolerance.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
My first tattoo was a Japanese sleeve. First session was over 7 hours. It can be done no cream.
Interesting. Interesting enough, I have a really high pain tolerance, but I have a very low tolerance for being uncomfortable. Like if something hurts, I don't mind it. If something is like itchy or like scratchy, that'll drive me crazy in like an instant. Like, I literally cannot wear itchy clothes at all. I can't do it. Cannot do it. An itchy sweater, to me, is worse than getting punched in the face. Like, I'll take the punch in the face all day over having to wear an itchy sweater all day. That's autism? Fuck. How did you find out, Will? A sweater test. Fucking sweater test. How about itchy and stinky? I can't do stinky at all either. I can't do stinky at all. I can't do stinky at all. That's why I have so many fucking like good smelly. I buy that premium hand soap. I have good smelling hand lotions at every sink in my house. I put on cologne every single day. Like I can't do stinky either. Are you claustrophobic? It depends. If I feel like I can't rip my way out of the situation, then yeah, I get claustrophobic. Oh shit. While we're at it, what's a Will Neff clone recommendation? Spice Bomb, a million, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mail, and the one that I've been into recently, Tom Ford Lost Cherry, is that's nice. This is, don't get this though. Don't get this. Do not get this fragrance. Don't do it. It's too expensive. It's so fucking expensive. I hate myself for owning it. But it smells like if they distilled a cherry slushy from the movie theater into like one of the most intoxicating scents you've ever smelled. It's unreal. It's like they took a cherry slushy and like made it sexy, and it's so good. That and Paco Rabanne a million are the ones that I've gotten the most compliments on ever. Holy fuck, that's $400. I told you I was ashamed. Leave me alone. The first thing I said was don't buy this. It's too expensive. I am ashamed. Paco Rabanne a million though is like, it's not a super expensive cologne. Here, I'll show it to you. This. This right here. Where's the original? You need that original digital. Olfactory Universe is what they call their fucking range of products. That's so cool. The Paco Rabanne Olfactory Universe. Wow. This right here. Paco Rabanne a million. This is one of the best pound for pound, dollar for dollar men's fragrances. Right
That's
here.
very cool.
Thank you for always making nights better and getting to hang with the best community on Twitch.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Tom Ford make my Johnson smell good.
Tom Ford's pretty good. Paco Rabanne, I've gotten so many compliments on.
This just in. Will buys $400 cologne and brings quiche to barbecues. More news at 11.
Listen, listen.
Cool.
God, that's so fucking good.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
My fave perfume is farts.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I'm not gonna
Where
lie.
does Neff come down on a blue de Chanel.
This just smells sexy. I sound like Jeremy Fragrance right now. This smell, very sexy. Oh yeah, wow. This shit is too pretentious. I miss Film Will. With peace and love. Peace and love. I have been upfront about this my entire career, and even when I was dead broke, I spent way too much money on fragrance because I have the tism and I love things that smell good. I have always been upfront about this with peace and love, peace and love. I don't spend a ton of money on a bunch of stuff, but I've always admitted soaps, moisturizers, and fragrances, I am a whore. I have had a membership at Sephora since I was 20 years old. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Soap Rex, dude, there is a king right now. There is a king right now, and it's Aesop. Bro. Aesop is making the best soap in the fucking world right now. It is crazy. The shit that they are making is wild. Where is the one with this soap right here? This soap right here with the gentle exfoliate, mother of God. This shit goes crazy. Crazy. I don't give a shit. Aesop is way too expensive for anything. With peace and love. Peace and love. I told you. I don't spend money on myself. The one thing that I indulge with is fragrances, lotions, and soap. I told you this
before, but as it's Father Day and I reflect with two boys. Thank you for helping me grind through the days which I need a break and enjoy my boys as best I can. Appreciate you.
If you know, you know.
Thank you for appreciating me, and thanks for the hint on the mothballs. I think I took those both in at the same time. Listen. Oh, the other thing I spend money on, you guys know, candles. It's all good smelling stuff. I love good smelling stuff. I love it. $2,000 art doll? You guys did that. I don't even use her. I use my colognes. I've never fucked that thing. It just sits there, not getting fucked. Body wash recommendations? I can't. I simply, they're gonna they're gonna crucify me if I tell you what body wash I use. I'm gonna be hung from the cross and burnt for my sins because apparently no one agrees with me spending this much money on my soap and cologne. Tell us, please. No. Leave me alone. This is what I use. I use the Milan and Goats rum hand and body wash. It's delicious. For men, it's a perfect fragrance. It adds a huskiness and weight to the way you smell. And the large bottle is $205. That's a gallon. That's true. This is the one I get, and it's not much better. It's $40 fucking. What do you want from me? What do you fucking want from me? Dude, I showed my face cream one night, and people wanted to kill me for that too. Ever heard of Irish Spring? Yeah, it dries your skin out, and it's got like a chemical smell. It's okay. It's okay. I have a very good olfactory sense. Listen, I have autism. Fuck off. I'm doing my best.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Face cream.
I actually have the rum wash from when you recommended it a long time back. I only use the small bottle on special occasions, but it's the only soap that a girl has complimented, so it was def worth.
Listen, I'm telling you, my nose knows. I trust my nose. I have a crazy nose. And everything I just recommended is some of the best smelling shit on the planet. What's your go-to fragrance right now? I've been using a lot of Spice Bomb. With peace and love, Mark. Peace and love. I love candle. Think, Mark. Think. Yeah, that's me. What high chloric acid do you use, Will Neff? Drunk Elephant. I really like a lot of Drunk Elephant's face products right now. Their baby peel facial. You guys are baiting me. This is bait. I can't let you in onto how much money I spend on creams and lotions. I can't do this. This is fucking bait. This is all bait. This is all bait. This is all bait. Are you Patrick Bateman? No, I just like being very clean and smelling good. I honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think when you are a gregarious person, when you are loud, if you let your smells...
This is a safe space. Some of us did not get the smelltism.
When you smell so fucking good, and people talk about how fucking good you smell, that kind of becomes like its own thing. Like I have had people talk to me before and they're like, Will, you always smell so fucking good. Do you spend more than Caroline? No, because I buy her fragrances also. And I buy her creams also.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Do you have a go-to deodorant recommendation? I can't find the balance between effectiveness and not getting shit on my clothes.
I think the Dove spray deodorant is pretty good. I don't think deodorant is really like deodorant should just do its job. Deodorant should just keep you like it should just be antiperspirant. Here's the thing. I know you guys are making fun of me for how much I spend, but I just want to point something out. I bought this bottle half a year ago and I've used it like a lot. Fragrances last a long time. If you're someone who's just going too much, you're going to give people a headache. It's one on the wrist, one on the chest, walk in. And if you really want to be a bougie bitch, one in the hair. Because if your hair smell good, that's crazy. But that's it. So like, I do spend a lot of money on fragrance, but it's like, I'll buy a bottle like a year. Do they ever expire? No, they don't. I mean, I'm sure they do, but like not in your timeline. Hair is a cheat code? Okay, someone else knows my ways. How do you feel about solid clones? Really good to travel with. Jesus Christ. This is like the most intimate thing I've ever done on stream. I'm so ashamed of how many of these fucking things. I have a lot of solid colognes because you can travel with them. You cannot travel with liquid colognes because of the liquid. So I have a lot of solid colognes. I only use them to travel though. God. Don't be ashamed. Which ones? You know who actually has a pretty good solid cologne? I don't even know if they make it anymore. I don't think they even make it anymore, which is really sad. Dr. Squatch for a while had a really good solid cologne, but I don't even think they make it anymore. I know that there is a French brand that I have like 4 of them from, and I cannot think of the name. They have like containers. Ah, got it. This is the one. This is the one that I had that all mine are from. Oh, fucking, you guys are gonna fucking rip me apart. Shit and fucking shit. It's this brand. And they come in these beautiful little tins. These beautiful little tins. It's called Diptyque. Diptyque. And they come in these like really cool little... That's actually so sick. Okay, so if you are someone, I would not recommend solid cologne for many people. I would not. Like, it's just not, it's like such a specific usage case. But if you are someone who travels for work a lot, this is a literal game changer. This is a literal game changer. When you're on the plane and you just have a little like, makes you feel so much less stinky. Because they'll take liquid colognes. Does it dry out? No.
That's for cool.
You'll use
essential oils
one
to
of these
attract the
for like a
crystal
year.
mummies.
You'll use one of these for like a year. What's Asmund smell like? Like Irish Spring. He smells like Irish Spring bar soap. The last time I smelled him, at least. Like the $5 a pack soap. He didn't smell bad though. I'll tell you right now, he didn't smell bad. Sauvage. Oh, Sauvage is good. Sauvage is good. Sauvage is like a good night smell. If that makes any sense. This is so intimate. I hate how deep you guys are in my life right now. This is like one of the few things that I have never talked about is what a fucking cunty bitch I am when it comes to smells. What a fucking cunt I am. This is the end for me. What else do you guys want to talk about? What's a good day wear fragrance recommendation? Are you a man or a woman? Or are you in between? You into 1 million? It's the one I recommended earlier. Do both?
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Polo Deep Blue Parfum is my goat.
Polo always... they have some really good ones. They have some really good ones. Let me see. What's a good daytime fragrance? Trying to think of like one that just speaks to me where I'm like, that's nice. I'm trying to think. There's one. Yes. Yeah. So I like a lot of like the spicy fragrances, as it were. This is kind of a really interesting one. For like daytime, Dior Fahrenheit is an interesting one. It's kind of got that like, ooh, oh. But I don't know. You gotta kind of pick like your own flavor. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I'm kind of a warm, spicy guy. I'm kind of a spicy boy. Is cheap cologne bad? Not at all. There are some really good, like, very inexpensive. One of my favorite inexpensive colognes is, that is like an absolute staple is this one. Le Mail is very inexpensive. You can find Le Mail almost anywhere for like $40, $30. And this will last you like 2 years, the big bottle. This is a great fragrance. And it's very inexpensive.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
Some recommendations for chat. For day fragrances, Jazz Club by Maison Margiela, 1 Million Lucky or Parfum and Spice Bombs.
So what is
For
a good
night
conditioner
frags,
since we're
bombs,
going off
Dior
good
Savage,
smells?
Valentino Born in Roma, and my go, Tom Ford's Ombre Leather.
A good conditioner, I told you guys that I am a believer that the best thing you can use in your hair is Head and Shoulders. That's the one thing where I am not bougie at all. I think a lot of the more bougie hair care products strip your hair and almost hurt it so that you spend more on your hair. I think Head and Shoulders got it figured out. Like, no amount of just putting shit in your head is as important as having just like a healthy scalp. So I'm a big Head and Shoulders guy. So I'm the anti-bouge when it comes to that. No more smell talk. We've talked about smells too much tonight. This is crazy. Really good beginner video on cologne.
Ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
What would be a perfume or cologne that you feel is somewhat masc, somewhat femme, in case someone wants to dibble-dabble in that middle ground?
Le Male is really good. Le Male, the one I brought up, that inexpensive cologne, it's very soft. It's almost got like a lavender, like floral softness to it. That is like that one literally could go either way. That one is slightly more masculine. Slightly more masculine. If you want kind of like a little bit more femme, if you want like a perfume, it is hard. It is hard to compete with. Where is the classic? Yeah, dude, the classic. Chanel No. 5. The Classica. Classica. This just makes you smell good. And it's a smell that a lot of people know without knowing it. This is like one of those weird smells that is like unconsciously nostalgic for a lot of people. So if you're looking for a smell that is like non-gender denominational, Chanel No. 5, because so many older women wear it, it kind of almost is like a nostalgia for your nose that you didn't even know. Like when you smell Chanel No. 5, you'll be like, oh, I know this smell. So I think it has that really interesting effect to it. Some people were very, very anti-Chanel. I don't know. For me, it's kind of nice. They gave me a very specific requirement, chat. Their requirement was, what is a perfume conditioner that won't be identified or as masculine or feminine? And I said Le Male, which I think is really good in that space. And I said Chanel No. 5 because I think it's a smell that everybody knows. Do you mix fragrances? Not really. Like and thank you. Do you have different colognes for different occasions? Just kind of what I'm feeling at any given time. Reminds me of a grandma, and I don't want to smell like that. I mean, I think grandma's like the negative smells like mothballs. I've never smelled Chanel No. 5 and been like, ew. Oh yeah, here's this is me for real. This is me for real, dude.
It's called Sex Panther by Oates. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, It's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a formidable scent. It stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm going to be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, let's go see if we can make this little kitty purr.
Sex Panther by Odeon. Formidable stink. Okay. Moving on with peace and love. We've talked about fragrances for an hour now. With peace and love. Movie night? No, we do movie nights on Wednesdays. Have you seen this meme X-Men video? Professor X's Last Resort?
This is the epic savior. Your X-Men won't be coming to save you now. Maybe so, but don't count me out just yet. You don't scare me, Xavier. Do you? No, not this. Anything but this. Don't make me relive this. That's what you mean relive. I believe you put me back in those damn concentration camps. How dare you use those memories against me? Oh, so those are yours? What do you mean? You just showed them to me. A few years ago, I just remember scanning that from somewhere and thinking, wow, that's heavy. Stuck that puppy in my pocket and just kept it in the reserves for emergencies like this. Wait, so you didn't just pull my memories of the Holocaust from my head. You just had that entire thing on standby? Pretty much. The fuck is wrong with you? You were trying to kill me! You've been using my memories of the Holocaust as a weapon! How many other people have you done this to? All right, I think I just need to calm down, take a breath. You made me relive the entirety of the Holocaust! Like I was actually there! Oh, how would you know that? Because I was actually there! Well, that's just an unfortunate coincidence. What coincidence, sir? My memory! Well, hey, look, it worked, didn't it? Because you made me relive the Holocaust! Yeah, I feel like you're downplaying the effectiveness of this. Let me show you.
Xavier, the hell's going on in
Holocaust!
Ah, fucking Holocaust!
Hey, is everything
1941!
all right?
See, come on, it's pretty effective. You sick fuck, Charles.
Professor, is everything all right? What's going on?
Huh? For some reason, it's not working on you, Scott.
What, the Holocaust thing? No, it worked. I saw it.
You did?
Yeah.
That's it? That's all you gotta say?
What?
You're just brushing off someone implanting the entire experience of the Holocaust survivor in your brain?
Well, come on, man. I knew it wasn't real.
Oh, so he's done this to you before?
No, I didn't know you could do that.
What did you know was not real? The visions of the Holocaust?
No, you know.
Oh, I don't believe it.
you know.
The Holocaust happened. You just saw it. You just experienced it.
Yeah, but you know that wasn't real.
The vision or the Holocaust?
You know.
Nice group of friends you have there, Xavier.
Well, this was a video, I think, and it was also sponsored by Gamersubs, and the flavor of the
That was incredible.
week is Grandpa's.
That was incredible. You just made me relive the entirety of the Holocaust. Oh, those are your memories? You just made me relive the entirety of the Holocaust. That's funny.
Hey Will, what build are you gonna run for the Elden Ring DLC?
Magic. I think I'm going to do a mage build and just go through it and then go back and do all the way from the beginning to the end with the expansion as a grug for the first time ever. He never beat it, right? No, I beat it. What? I beat it. No. Someone sent me a video of this guy. Wake always sends me this guy. And it's always about like cupping your nuts or like touching your balls to someone else's.
Run, did some workouts, some push-ups. I'm just pulling back my foreskin and I'm just waving my hummus cannon around, that shroom. I'm sniffing. And there's a very subtle pheromonal primal secretion of apocrine pheromones underneath the foreskin and from the sides of the glands and the, the scrotal sac. And it's really interesting because in ancient Sparta, the men were constantly working out with their foreskins forward. They would wear this little thing called a kynodesme, Kynodesme, which in English means dog tie. And it was a string
It's real. They tie their foreskin up in a belt.
To tie their foreskin forward, and then the foreskin underneath would get very, very sweaty during the workout, during the naked wrestling, etc. And then they would go and shower together, and they would pull back their foreskins, and you get this very rank, primal, masculine, pheromonal release from all of the mushrooms in the bathhouse after they wrestled naked in the gymnasium. Gymnos means place of male undress. And so I find it really interesting. Men are really missing out on that aspect. Like, there are, you know, hockey dudes who get naked, they pull back their foreskins, and they'll shoot their hummus onto a cookie. But it's always done in the dark, in a sense of, like, in shame and secrecy. Let's bring these rituals back into the light, back into the sun. Let's get those mushrooms out and sniff, 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 and bring in 5D, right? We need to activate the pheromones into the olfactory sense.
I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get some water.
Boy Kissers Central. We love kissing boys.
So I just went for...
No, please. Hey, Will Neff. I hear Five Guys is going to start selling cookies. Oh, I hate Five Guys. L take, L take, L take, L take. Five Guys is too expensive. Also, their food is disgusting, and it makes me feel sick. Soggy buns, boom. Exactly. I don't know why people like wet burgers. I don't get it. It's not a Jersey Mike sub. It's a wet burger. Bless your heart. I don't care on this one. There was a long time that I hid my power level on this, but I had Five Guys again recently. I've only had Five Guys like 3 times in my life. And my friend was so excited to get Five Guys, and I tried it again, and I was like, this sucks. Their fries are gross. Their burgers are gross. Everything about them is just not good. Slurpy ass burgers. Culver's is top. Culver's is very good. Jake and Bake loves Five Guys. Listen, I love Jake. What's wrong with the fries? They're just not very good. They also taste wet to me.
In and out on top.
They're not crispy. It's like a bag of wet fucking fries. It's not. I just feel like everything is soggy at Five Guys. And after I get done eating Five Guys, I'm like, oh. Whataburger's trash too. I'm sorry, Texans, accept it. It's Whataburger's trash. Will ... I'm sorry. Accept it. Accept it. Whataburger's bad. Fat L, no one cares. And you know what, Texans? No one has ever gone to Texas, tried Whataburger, and been like, these guys are right. It's Homer advantage. I know, Texans. You love Whataburger. It is what it is. It's fine. Big L, I mean, unless you live in reality, which in that case, they're so mid. It's a McDonald's, bro. It's a fucking McDonald's. Okay? If McDonald's was from my hometown, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, McDonald's is the best burger place. Have you guys ever had McDonald's? It's gonna blow your mind. It's fucking McDonald's. Chill. It's decent. It's fine. It's good. Don't talk about it like it's the fucking best chain in the world. Stop. You're tripping off acid. So is In-N-Out. In-N-Out is interesting because I think the value is insane at In-N-Out. Straight up crazy value. Their fries are garbage. The worst fries ever made by human beings. The fries at In-N-Out are an abomination and should be taken out in the street and executed like a dog. But the burger is actually above average. Very above average. An animal style burger from In-N-Out is very above average. If it's just fries though, yes. Whataburger has In-N-Out absolutely fucking smashed. If you're grading just on fries, Whataburger is like 6 tiers better than In-N-Out. That's just a Big Mac. Do you have taste buds? You think an In-N-Out burger tastes like a Big Mac? Sir, you have autism and you have total food blindness. I'm sorry, you almost can't even taste. You should just eat paste if you think those two burgers taste like one another. Like, I love Big Macs. Don't get me wrong. I love Big Macs. A Big Mac tastes almost nothing like an In-N-Out burger animal style. They are like the polar opposite of like the burger spectrum. One is like close to like a grill burger where like everything kind of is like fresh and you can kind of taste the handmadeness to it and it's simple. And the other is like the most processed burger you can buy, which is still delicious, but like you're out of line, but you're right. Listen, I've just been inundated by crazy takes tonight.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
11 months. Ito day. Love you, Neff.
Culver's over Big Mac. Culver's is very good. Culver's is very good. They make a very good fast food item. They do. They really do. You're on one tonight? What am I supposed to do when I see the take In-N-Out is just a Big Mac? What am I supposed to do? What do you want from me? Like, just look at these two burgers. Look at these two burgers and, like, I really want you to look at these. He said that this burger is the same as this burger.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Don't skip
What are we talking about? The ingredients aren't even the same. The ingredients aren't even the same. There's no tomato on a Big Mac. There's no grilled onions on a Big Mac. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. There's chopped onions on a Big Mac. They're chopped. They're minced.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Ito day.
There is a best fast food burger, though. And I'll say it a million times. The war is over. The results are in. Weep all you want. Shake Shack makes the best burger. Weep all you want. Cry long into the night. Shake Shack makes the best burger. Weep all you want. Cry all you'd like. It's over. Cry all you'd like. Cry all you'd like. Poll, don't care about what you guys think. Shake Shack's the best burger. Burger heads, no. Real burger heads, no.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Will Neff, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
Could you move chat to the other side of the screen? Sorry.
No.
Smile, thank you. Neffel, sorry for
Frowny face, because you're not getting what you want. Remove that smile, because that chat's staying right where it is. I think the only argument that people have about Shake Shack is that it's too expensive, which I understand. If your main complaint is that it's too expensive, that is fair. That is totally fair. I hear you. But unfortunately, it doesn't make that burger any less delicious. Right? Like if I say Chick-fil-A makes the best chicken sandwich and you're like, they're homophobic, that's true. That is true, but it doesn't make that sandwich any less delicious. So you can tell me how expensive a Shake Shack burger is. It doesn't make it taste any worse to me, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey Will, here's a cool short video about center framing versus chaos cinema.
Yeah, I've been sent this a few times, and I don't want to watch it. Because it's Mad Max versus Transformers, and I'll be honest, I don't give a shit about framing when you compare one of the best movies of all time to this dog shit ass franchise Transformers. I don't think framing matters in Transformers because the entire series of films is dog shit. They could have just had a triangle frame the entire time in the film, and it would still be dog shit. They could have had star wipes, like Star Wars the original, in fucking Mad Max, and it'd still be a better film than Transformers. This movie is just dog dick from open to end. It is the example I use for dog dick films. Like trash ass, money grab, pimp the franchise, piece of shit, dog water ass shit that I don't want to see. I don't care. I mean, I'll take a look at it, but I just don't know how framing matters when you're comparing a masterwork to Transformers.
Doing this. I want to see which movie is cut faster. Comparing Transformers, the first Michael Bay movie, with the George Miller film Mad Max Fury Road. I suspect that Mad Max is actually cut faster. The reason why I think that that might be true is because they can. They're using two things that is not being used in Transformers at all. Center framing.
And practical effects.
So you always see the action.
So you don't have to have someone animate the things in the frame.
Or the most important part of a frame tends to be in the center of this film very consistently. And by doing this, your eyes are kind of locked in. So when you make a cut, the eyes don't have to shift somewhere and reorient. And the other thing that they're doing is they do eye tracking. Margaret Sixel, the editor, and George Miller very much pre-planned and are also kind of watching it as they're editing the movie to make sure that, let's say, your eyes on the right side of the screen because there's some action there, main character, that when they cut to the next thing, the next interesting part that the eyes are drawn to is also on the right side. They really guide how we're looking throughout the cuts, and there's never going to be a moment where, let's say, we're looking here at the bottom right, and then it has to be at the top left. In Transformers, you have quite a bit of that. And
Sir, do you notice anything else in this frame that might affect how you cut it? Anything else at all in this frame? I'll give you a hint. It's a giant fucking CGI robot. This is a team of like 150 people on computers that have to put this thing fucking in there because it doesn't exist. You don't have as much footage to work with because they have to animate something that doesn't exist.
Of that, and I'm going to show it in this video where it's quite chaotic. I think it's actually called chaos cinema, and Mad Max is known for being so focused and being so on point when it comes to eye tracking and center framing. All right, what I'm doing right now here is I am doing a scene detect function, and it just goes through the entire timeline and detects whenever there's a cut. So some AI magic. I can see that all the cuts are done. You see this number here, so that's very good. That's exactly what we want. So if we go to the end, 3,290 roughly. So now I'm going to go back and do the same thing for Transformers. Same thing, do the detect scene cuts function. And obviously the movies have a different time length. So I'm going to create an average. So I'm going to figure out cuts per minute rate for each movie and then see which one is cut faster. And once again, my premise is that Mad Max, I don't think it is as chaotic or feels as fast. Arguably, I think it's going to...
Mad Max doesn't feel chaotic or fast to you? I'm sorry, this guy has nothing I agree with.
I have more
Mad Max doesn't feel... Mad Max is like one of the most punishingly aggressive, intense movies ever. There are some film essayists where I just don't agree with their take. I think that they will just go find whatever evidence they want to find and cook whatever conclusion they want. I don't know. That was not for me. You're misunderstanding his point. Okay, if I tell you that I am a black man, but I'm making a really good point, are you going to listen to me? No, because the first thing I said is fucking crazy. He just said Mad Max is a slow movie. Doesn't feel like a fast movie. What else do I need to hear? He's living in La La Land. The movie is a 2-hour-long chase scene. What are we talking about?
I'm a stud.
Not listening because mad? Here, link it again. Link it again.
My brother
Link it
did
again.
titles for 3 of the Transformers movies.
Link it
I
again.
think you might be the only person who hates those movies more than he does.
Chaotic Cinema versus center frame. Slow,
The reason why
fast.
I'm cut to the next.
Here you go.
The next
going to the
interesting
bathroom.
part that
Enjoy.
the eyes are drawn to is also on the right side. They really guide how we're looking throughout the cuts, and there's never going to be a moment where, let's say, we're looking here at the bottom right, and then it has to be at the top left. In Transformers, you have quite a bit of that, and I'm going to show it in this video where it's quite chaotic. I think it's actually called Chaos Cinema, and Mad Max is known for being so focused and being so on point when it comes to eye tracking and center framing. All right, what I'm doing right now here is I am doing a scene detect function, and it just goes through the entire timeline and detects whenever there's a cut. So some AI magic. I can see that all the cuts are done. You see this number here, so that's very good. That's exactly what we want. So if we go to the end, 3,290 roughly. So now I'm gonna go back and do the same thing for Transformers. Same thing, do the detect scene cuts function. And obviously the movies have a different time length, so I'm going to create an average. So I'm gonna figure out cuts per minute rate for each movie, and then say feels as fast. I don't think it is as chaotic or feels as fast. Arguably, I think it's gonna have more cuts per minute. That's the experiment I'm doing right here. Let me just give you an example of like just a random action scene. So notice the center framing right here. Everything is happening in the center of the frame. Let me go to another action scene. Center framing right here.
Yep, center frame.
Oh yeah, wow,
You nailed it.
cool.
Yeah.
Right here. You kind of see, I was trying to track this with my mouse right here, and you can tell that I'm pretty much staying in this area. I'm barely moving anywhere in this frame. So now let's do the same thing in Transformers and see if we have a similar experience. So let's go to that big battle at the end right here.
It's you and me, Megatron. No, it's just me, Prime.
Okay, we're there.
At the end of this day, you still fight for the weak. That is why you lose. Weapons armed, status ready.
So notice how I go back and forth? There are these moments where I don't even know where to look yet. I have to like really find it. So for example, right here. There's this like this split second where I have to like, the frame hasn't been defined yet. He appears just a second, like there's nothing in the shot, and then he comes out of this frame. So my eyes are going like, where, what, what's happening? It's like, where? What? So you get the idea. Chaos cinema. I mean, with Transformers, you probably don't need to understand all that much. You see who's fighting, but still, I find myself always very confused and overwhelmed, which maybe partially is the effect that they're going for. Is like, it's a war situation, it's a battle. Sometimes I don't really know what the different sides are, what the opposition is. Okay, Transformers feels more chaotic. Do you agree? But is it actually cut faster? We're gonna find out in a second. But I did a way more in-depth analysis of Mad Max on Patreon, including the new trailer for the upcoming film, Mad Max Furiosa. It's really hard on YouTube to show long stretches of a scene because it gets flagged by the studio. So here's something I would love for you to consider. Become a patron and support my channel. At 71, let me just make a note of this. How long is Transformers? 2 hours and 16 minutes. 136 minutes. We're gonna do Mad Max, Fury Road, 3,290 cuts. So right now it looks like Transformers has more cuts. But how long is Mad Max? 1 hour 54 minutes. That is 114 minutes. So if I divide 3,471 by 136, that equals 25 cuts per minute. And with Mad Max, we're gonna do 3290 divided by 114 equals 29 cuts per minute. So my theory is correct. You have per minute about 4 more cuts in a scene. That's quite substantial. If I want to figure
So
out...
I'll just give my actual take on this because people were really upset that I was doing the Will Neff character when I watched this. So I won't do a character. I'll be as dry as possible. I disagree with this take. I think these are radically different movies. I don't think that Transformers is like a movie that I look at and I'm like, oh, there's nothing in the center of the frame. And Mad Max is a movie that I look at and I don't look at it and be like, oh, everything is dead center. This is like a Wes Anderson movie. I just think tough movie to compare it to. Just because they're so different, and one again is like a masterwork and one is like a movie that gives me a headache. So the reason that I will elevate myself sometimes when I react to things is to make them interesting and to make them like funny. And I think sometimes people, they grind me down because you take the fun out of everything. It's like I'm a comedian, I'm doing comedy. And when I see people actually getting offended that I'm doing an elevated reaction to something, it's like you're forgetting what I do for a living. Like I'm trying to do jokes. I'm trying to make funny. And I see people like, yo, Will's like really mad at chat, or like Will's on one tonight. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm a comedian doing comedy. And I just disagree with this guy's take. And I disagreed with it from Jump Street. I think there's a lot of film essay where I'm like, okay, I mean, he's got an interesting, like, center framing versus chaos cinema. If he wanted to just describe that, sure. But him trying to say that like Fury Road feels like more of a calm and collected film than Transformers, in my opinion, not at all.
Framing.
Fury Road is like one of the most tense movies ever made, in my opinion. So if I disagree with his thesis sentence or statement, then I'm probably not going to agree with the rest of his findings. In the words of Quentin Tarantino, I reject your thesis, man. But that's the actual Will Neff. That's not the one just trying to entertain you.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey Will, changing the topic.
Sure.
Have you seen this game called Forever Winter? I think you might dig the style.
Forever
It's just a
Winter.
trailer and isn't out yet, but thought it looked cool.
Let me see.
He says he doesn't believe anything much he hears these days. He says, why fall in love just so you can watch it go?
Interesting looking game. Interesting looking game. I might have to give it a look. I'm just kidding. Here's the actual game. Cutie would have loved that joke.
Destruction. Death. The year is 20XX. Welcome to the future.
I don't take no shit
Yes.
from anyone.
Video essays follow the same format as someone writing a paper. Say what you're going to say. Say it. Say what you just said. If you don't like what they're going to say after they tell you, your opinion won't change after they say it.
Yeah. The film essayist I always recommend to people is Breadsword. I love Breadsword. Breadsword makes such amazing content. It's so well, like, thought out, and he's just brilliant. Breadsword is my film essayist of choice if you want to go watch one.
The Forever Winter is a 4-player sci-fi tactical survival horror shooter that takes place in a future where
Hey yo, it's a what?
horror shooter that takes a 4-player sci-fi tactical survival horror shooter that takes place in a future where massive armies are skinning the bones of our once beautiful Earth. You are a scavenger, lovingly referred to as a scav.
This looks cool.
Within this combat ecosystem, you assume the role of looter and survivor.
Okay.
Trapped between 2 warring military factions of the future.
Oh.
Their own objectives. Outgunned, undersupplied, and constantly under attack. You must rely on cooperation and cunning to survive even minor enemy contact. Situational awareness is key in this world. Stop, look, and listen. Trigger discipline will save your life. A target missed is a bullet wasted, and not every
This looks very good, like it's appealing to the eyes. I'm worried that the mechanics look a little light. The mechanics look a little fluffy right now.
battle is one worth fighting. Only kill what you can loot and get away with. Every time you open fire, you are ringing the dinner bell. Make it worth it. Welcome home, deep down in the guts of the city. Refugees
Yes,
seek
but does
shelter
this game
here,
have
and they
more
choose
cuts
your
than
level
Doom
because
Eternal?
What's up? Will, I'm autistic. I have a hard time telling jokes and the real things apart sometimes, and I have a hard time joking around without being serious as well. I'm sorry if I ever rubbed you the wrong way. It's not my intention. Oh, no worries. No worries at all, guys. No worries at all, guys. I'm just trying to make it clear. That's why, like, I did that without any kind of malice in my voice. I just wanted to, like, I'm constantly trying to refine this community because I do think that we have the best community on the internet. Straight up. I think that this little corner of the internet is my favorite place to hang out. But recently I've noticed a lot more kind of pressure around me being like a political pundit, which is never going to happen. And just me, like, I don't know, being like some kind of moral compass for people. And I just want to make it clear to everybody that, like, I am an entertainer first. I am here to entertain you and to be funny and to make your day easier and to make sure that everybody who wants to come laugh can laugh. But, like, I don't want the responsibility of being a moral compass, and B, I don't think I'm well suited for it. So I've felt that pressure more and more, and I get a little tight when I'm just trying to be funny and make people laugh, and I see a few people in chat be like, "Wow, Will, come on," you know, so I like to always kind of redefine my boundaries as a streamer. And listen, if I don't ban you, I'm not really mad at you. I maintain that all the time. The people that I'm actually mad at get blasted out the airlock. If I yell at you or make jokes or, you know, whatever, like, you're just part of the act. And I'm happy you're here.
you have one of the few things that matter: water. H2O brings traders, shops, and allied mercenaries that have your six. If you want to survive, you'll need to pick up jobs from the 2 warring factions.
The developers of Forever Winter have been quoted as saying they were heavily inspired by Mad God when building
That's
the world.
very cool because I love Mad God.
Art about the jobs you take.
I like this art
The more a
style.
faction controls a sector, the more heavy units they will deploy, and the more dangerous it becomes. The more jobs you do, the more jobs you'll get, and the longer you'll keep everyone alive. No one gets by in this world all on their own, so don't be afraid to help others when you can. Donation stations are made available where high-level vets can share low-level baby scavs. You were in their shoes once too. Here you can customize your rig.
This actually looks really cool.
That grants you advanced.
This actually looks very cool. I just hope the shooting mechanics and like the damage of and you know, all that kind of stuff that like really makes Tarkov and Darker very tight I hope those things don't feel floaty and loose and all that kind of shit.
Abilities. Pneumatic jump allows you to quickly traverse rough terrain and reach hard-to-get drops. Turrets allow you to shred, at least for a short time.
That looks pretty good.
And scanners allow you to scout ahead to plan your route. You want guns? You've got them. Modify and upgrade your firearms for the jobs you take.
Really depends on how the gameplay feels. I agree.
The more gear and ammo you bring in, the less you can carry.
When does this come out?
So spec accordingly. Once you're kitted up, it's time to enter the map.
Clunky looking? That was odd. I was worried. Is it a little clunky?
Angels.
Tomorrow? Really?
Structures meant to house millions lie vacant, while automated underground factories churn out war machines by the minute. As the war rages and destroys the world by day, AI-driven machines nicknamed the Night Shift rebuild by night. Recovery units stalk the streets, dragging the wounded and the dead to be harvested for their organs. Learn your surroundings, avoid patrols, and maybe you can make it out alive. Every job has rewards and consequences. The details matter. Make sure to dig into the intel thoroughly before heading out. Missions may include sabotaging faction facilities, collecting debts, and good old-fashioned MDKs.
Murder, death, kill? Oh.
No matter how easy you think the job is, don't get complacent.
I don't know. This could go either way. This could be good, or it could be too clunky to be good.
Can change at the drop of a case.
I'm bricked up. Oh, daddy, I'm bricked. I'm bricked. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3.5 hours into stream on a Sunday. Look at me. I'm doing extra content for you guys. Can you drop that trailer? It's, what is it called? Neverwinter? I closed it already. Shoot. No, it's not Neverwinter. That's Neverwinter Nights. You've shared this clip like 4 times, so this better be.
With raw onion. Can I get a double-double with raw onion? Can I get doggy style fries? And animal style or was it's animal style? It's not doggy style? It's doggy style.
Uh-oh. That's
not it. What? Okay, is animal?
There's no way. Was that a Freudian slip?
Animal style with the cheese and
cheese, grilled onion, and
okay.
And what's it called?
The doggy style might be a little.
Shit, I think you're thinking of something.
My man. All right, we'll take animal style.
That doggy style. Oh shit. Wubby's lucky the guy corrected him, or someone was about to fuck his burger. He was about to get a Five Guys extra wet, dude. Oh man. The Wolfster. Gay sexo. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good time tonight. I'm doing my best. Fully loaded. Come to your high school. I put perkies on the beam. I am dizzy. I am leaning. Man, I feel ketamine. Brain rot. Thank you so much. Admitted flunky for the 10. Ba-da. Just arrived in Colorado on a road trip from Florida. Any recommendations? Red Rocks. Very good. Very good, Red Rocks.
Coming up on tomorrow's teachings. What's going on?
What is it? Yes, Daddy.
What is this?
He's doing fine. And speaking of James, where is he?
He's probably sleeping in.
Oh, yeah.
He sleeps until 12 every day. My goodness.
James?
Tell him Nana's here.
What is this, dude?
James? 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 Come out. Nana's here. It's almost 1 o'clock. You even had breakfast. I wish he'd play a sport or something.
Yeah, well, me too. I don't know what he does in that room all day.
The Bluetooth device
He's just lazy. I don't know what he does in that room all day long.
There's no need for you to be here. I think I should stay, and I think we should have sex. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Haas, why are you censoring?
James? James!
All right. It's good, Haas.
James? Can I come in? Yeah. Look, I want you to know what you were doing earlier is totally normal. Everyone does it.
Why does this feel so weird?
It can be a problem, though.
This feels like watching the Greasy Strangler.
Too much of it can be bad, James.
But I've only done it a few times.
James, it's okay. You don't need to be embarrassed. I'm your father. But your poor mother washes your laundry all the time, and she can smell your discharge. I can smell it every time I walk by your room. Okay?
Does Grandma know?
Oh, yeah. Let's just be glad that your sister wasn't here. It's time to stop. I don't want anything bad to happen to you.
How long is this? What is this?
But I've only done it a few times. Like,
just stop touching yourself, okay? And no more explicit content. It's bad for your development. How do you think I made a multi-million-dollar company? It wasn't from beating my meat. Huh? I love you, James. Okay?
I love you too.
Oh God, this is so weird.
No more jerking.
It's so weird. I don't like it.
James has managed to abstain from self-touch for 3 days, but he's struggling, especially when bombarded by explicit content on Instagram. It highlights how our society glorifies such material. James finds himself in a tough spot.
No more jerking off. And no more porn.
Until his dog, Lulu, enters the room, sparking an idea.
No, I'm out. No. I'm out. No. I'm out. Sharks, I'm sorry, but for that reason, I am out. No. For this reason, I am out. Hassan watched it to the end.
For cool.
I think that is an indication that Hassan's brain is rotted more than me. I just think Hassan's brain is rotted more. You have to see the end. I really don't. I really don't have to watch simulated bestiality. I really don't have to do that. I really don't have to watch the bestiality, which is crazy.